Hello, human people. It's me. Hey, listen to me. I have had the PS5 since the week it came out. I've had an X for about a week and a half now. Look, if you're wondering which one you should get, I'm going to tell you definitively. I'm not going to give you one of those bullshit things you read all the time. Well, they're both really good. They are both really good. You probably can't go wrong. But I want to show you something, and I know you've seen it, but I don't know if you've really understood it, because until I got my hands on an X, I heard about features it had. I didn't understand what it would mean for me as a gamer and the way I like to game. So let's just be clear briefly. PS5, amazing system. The first-party titles at the moment are second to none, other than Nintendo in a pure gameplay level. But in terms of production value and IPs and the gameplay and the quality, you know, Xbox just isn't there yet. Will they ever get there? Who knows? Different video. Doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter, because what I'm about to tell you is why I would choose, if I could only choose one, the Series X, the Xbox, which is crazy because I have never been, I've never really been a fanboy of anything, but I've always been so closely associated with Sony because that's where I worked for so long. It would have never occurred to me that I would really rather be playing, at least this generation, on this box. Now, I'm glad I have them both. I'm super excited when Ratchet comes out. I'm super excited when Ragnarok comes out. I'll be right over on my PS5 happily, but it has been collecting dust since I got the X, and I want to show you why. So we all know about Quick Resume. We all know about Game Pass. Those two things together, I'm going to be, I'm sure there's a little hyperbole in here. Bear with me, but I'm going to suggest to you that those two things together are kind of revolutionary in the way that usually people talk about virtual reality and say, well, you really can't sell virtual reality unless you experience it. It's the same with this. If you like to play the way I like to play. Now, I'm not saying I don't like to get lost in a big epic game and all I want to play is that game. I get it. There are times for that. But I would say 70% of the way I like to game is just, I'm doing 20 things at once. I've been diagnosed with ADD. I'm sure that plays a part. But, I'm working on a design, or I'm working on a video, or I want to play a quick game that I suck at, but I'm loving, like the new Doom Eternal, and I go a couple of rounds and I die. The fact that I can just pop over to something else, it reminds me, it reminds me of channel surfing, when you're just sitting on the couch and just looking for something to watch back in the day when there actually used to be channels versus everybody cutting the cord and having everything streaming. And I have found that experience to be a goddamn delight. It is like just sitting around with the remote and clicking around back in the day when you had channels. So I'm just going to give you a demo real quick of just how insane this is. So I'm playing Hot Shots Racing. Now, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but usually what I would do in this case, this is a great sort of quick bite game. The races go relatively fast. They're fun. And after I do a race, and I'm always trying to get first place to get all the trophies and shit. I'm kind of like, I could play this for hours if I wanted, but a lot of times I'm like, okay, I got my fill. I finish a race and I'm just like, oh, okay, let me fuck around with this section I'm struggling with in Doom, right? The speed of this, and you don't have this on PlayStation. I know you have the SSD, but I mean, look at how insanely quick, right? And I know you've seen this. I'm about to show you something different though, which complements this. So blah, blah, blah. I'm struggling to kill this guy, right? I'm using Doom is a lot fucking harder than I thought it would be, but it's good, it's great, blah, blah, blah. All right, so I get my ass kicked in Doom, down we go. Oh, okay, I'll fuck around with this, right? On and on and on. So you get the idea. I'm intentionally not editing these just so you see how quick it goes, but, I get it, that you're like, dude, hurry up. But it's, maybe you're not like, hurry up. Maybe that's just my ADD. I'm just like, come on, get to the point. So, right, so I mean, from Ori to Doom to racing game, I was playing Gears last night. The one thing I don't know about Quick Resume, which I wish they would do, is put it like on a carousel that you can just bring it up and know what 4 to 5 games you have that are currently open on Quick Resume. Whereas right now you kind of have to guess. Like I've been playing Star Wars Fallen Order again because I wanted to play it at 60 frames, and I'm really digging it at 60 frames. I noticed difference, and I don't remember. So this one is still in the Quick Resume queue, but if I go to like Banjo-Kazooie, it's going to load that and it's going to kick out some other game that was in quick resume. It's first pass, first generation of the feature, or second, you know. It'll get there. I can't imagine it won't. And now I'm fucking playing this, goddamn. I mean, it's the craziest fucking thing. And again, I don't play this fast. I do get engaged for 10, 20, 30 minutes on games.
Come here, B1.
But a lot of times I want to jump to something else. And so it really does facilitate the way I like to play. And then if you think about that, and then you think about how that lines up with Game Pass, I'll just show you the games I have. But, you know, it really is the difference, I guess, between PlayStation is like going to a fine dining establishment and eating just like a perfect French cuisine made for you by the best chefs in the land, blah, blah, blah. This is like going to a Vegas buffet. I mean, it is like, these are just the games I've downloaded. But obviously you can go to Game Pass and you can download tons more games. Obviously, tons more games are coming. It's insane. It's like I said, it's like going to a buffet and it's just like, this is what I'm in the mood for today. And I had a little bit of the fucking, you know, cherry pie for dessert. And I want a little cheesecake. And I want to go back for pasta. And I want some Chinese food. Fucking, I'm all in. You know, I mean, it's awesome. I fucking love it. Like I said, for me, the way I like to play, this is a revelation. I can't imagine seeing this on display at a store or at a friend's house and going, I don't want that. I had said a while back, and I think at least for me, it's holding true. And I respect it may not for you and for certain gamers. For me, it's holding true that the PS5 is starting to look like it's going to be like a Nintendo when Nintendo wasn't Switch, where their first-party games were second to none. And whenever a Mario or a Zelda or a Smash came out, you spent a lot of time on that hardware. All the other times you were back over on PlayStation. In this case, though, I have a feeling I'm going to be spending most of my time on the X and going to PS5 to play the very best first-party games that the industry offers, at least in certain genres. I'm telling you, man, if you're on the fence and you game like me and you can only get one, this is the one to get. You know, to quote Tom Cruise, one of my favorite sayings from the movie The Firm, he said, you know, it's not sexy, but it's got teeth. This is, you know, this means something. This is powerful. This is impactful. This is revolutionary. It doesn't seem like it, but when you experience it, it absolutely changes the way you game, and I am loving it.